Smiling Friends only came out about a month and a half ago, and it's already being hailed as not only the best cartoon of all time, but easily the most important one too. Before Smiling Friends came out, the only thing to do on a Wednesday night was jack off into your own mouth, but now I can watch cartoons.
Man, I am beat from carrying all this shit around all day.
As is this.
I've been on the computer for a long ass time. I remember lolcats and Dramatic Gopher taking the world by storm. But the downside of the computer is that eventually Dad has to check his email for 7 hours, and I'm stuck watching Zoe 101 and can't listen to the Star Wars gangster rap. Why isn't this on the TV? Why? I don't get it. Could they not see how superior Flash cartoons are? Ever since the first guy jacked in and jacked off, the culture of the internet became that of experimentation and insanity. Any fucked up and stupid idea no longer needed to go through the corporate approval status. If you think a skit about a scientist who built a time machine powered by getting his dick sucked is funny, you can just make it and there's not a single goddamn person who can stop you. The tools to create, the place to show it off, it's no wonder that as time went on and people realized there were basically no rules, the internet became this wild west where one click could show you either a Chechenian getting his throat slit or the ultimate battle of ultimate destiny. Whoa, Mr. Rogers and Chuck Norris is crazy, dude. Internet humor, or e-humor, is a special thing. If I say,
"Hey yo, bacon!"
to somebody who watched his friends die brutally in a meaningless war in the 70s, they'd just think I was a fucking idiot. And they'd be right, I am. I struggle with basic addition. Fuck. But to somebody smart and hip, they know what's up. They know about epic mealtime and Smosh. The internet used to be the final frontier. We can't conquer space, but we can conquer the space bar. Old entertainment mediums like the TV and the newspaper just didn't get it. They didn't know why Invader Zim Dancing Gur resonates with the kids while 2.5 Men doesn't. As time went on though, the bigwigs running the show started to notice big text memes and put them in Wendy's commercials to massive backlash.
Stop! Fucking stop!
It put society at this constant war with itself where it loved seeing memes on the computer but hated seeing them on the television while also being pissed off that the television didn't have spicy enough memes and "Ayo, bacon!" Basically what I'm saying is nobody really knew what they wanted. Network TV didn't like the internet because it was weird and invalidated the idea that you had to go to school to learn creativity. And kids didn't like TV because they couldn't see cartoons where the Harry Potter characters rape each other with magic. That's not to say nobody ever transitioned from the internet to state-sponsored propaganda elderly brainwashing machine at Applebee's. In fact, most pop stars since 2007 were discovered through viral videos, and Lucas Cruikshank of Fred had a TV show less than 5 years after starting his YouTube channel. But ignoring all other examples of internet content creators entering the mainstream, Zach Cadell and Michael Cusack are pioneers, creating the first ever TV show that feels like I'm on the computer and is also more fun than jacking off into my own mouth. Finally, something good. Smiling Friends is a show about a yellow guy and his pink friend, a tried and true formula. But the twist in this one is that my favorite Let's Player made, and I think he's funny. The show follows the funny little characters doing funny little adventures and dancing so they can raise money to save their favorite community center from an evil billionaire named Count Wazisimos who keeps trying to sell Xan bars to third graders. Here are the top 5 reasons why this show is the only thing I have in my life. Number 5. I have a YouTube account too, and if these guys were able to get a show and be cool, maybe I can too. I may be a talentless hack with no impressive skills or any skills at all, and my YouTube videos are basically slideshows where I recount the plot of cartoon episodes over lo-fi hip-hop, and I'm also 56. But Smiling Friends gives me hope that now decrepit network executives might give me TV shows too. My show would be about a crazy epic world with lots of deep lore, characters, and epic moments, and every episode would cost $10 million to produce, but would also be funny like Billy and Mandy. Remember Billy and Mandy? Do you? This episode of Billy and Mandy was a little dark. I can't really think of any other reason they got this show besides having minor success on the internet. Except for maybe years of development, artistic talent, experience working in other TV shows, dedicating their lives to it, having a really solid pitch, strong basis for a show, marketable designs. Number 4. It's not Rick and Morty. Back in the day, Rick and Morty was cool. It was fresh and unique, a cartoon that could switch from high-concept sci-fi adventure to a guy eating poop. Yeah, it was so quotable too. Wubba lubba dub dub, Birdman don't give a shit. Hi, I'm Mr. Meeseeks and I'm blue. Hi kids, it me, Mr. Shit My Pants. It was my favorite thing in the world to scream these quotes at everyone I saw, spam them online, repost clips, basically never shut the fuck up about this show until everyone on the planet hated it. Not by any fault of the talented writing staff and crew, but because I assaulted a McDonald's employee over nugget sauce. After 2017, I couldn't like this show anymore. Thanks to people like me, it was cringe. There was nothing to base my entire personality around. Until Smiling Friends came out. I love telling people about how this show is better than modern adult animation like Family Guy and Brickleberry, which ended in 2015. It do not rely on pointless violence or sex joke and swearing. It makes a point. Now every time any other show gets brought up, I fly into the comments to point out how Smiling Friends is colorful and better than anything else. In fact, number 3. Colors. Let's count all the colors we see in just this frame. Orange, green, red, yellow, hold on, pink, different shade of green, different shade of yellow, give me a sec, blue, purple. Number 2. What the fuck is YOLO Crystal Fantasy? So I just found this out. There's some show called YOLO Crystal Fantasy. It's like based off a YouTube animation from 2012 made by this Australian guy, Michael Cusack. And it aired on Adult Swim in 2020. Huh. It's also like really good. Super funny, really chaotic. I've never even heard of this. Why didn't the entire internet become obsessed with this show when it came out? Where were the essays? Where were the viral out of context clips compilations? Like, it's so good. This really ruins my narrative. Why didn't this change the animation industry? It was made by an internet guy and it's creative and distinct looking and funny and wait a minute, but no. Smiling Friends, it's a game changer. It's gonna change the game, but it's gonna change the game, god damn it! It's important for the industry because finally internet creators are getting a shot. What do you mean this already happened? And not a single goddamn person gave a shit because it wasn't made by a guy with a bigger following and loyal fan base from a decade-long history of podcasts and Let's Plays? What do you mean? But if YOLO Crystal Fantasy came and went with no impact on the animation industry, despite sharing 50% of the same DNA as Smiling Friends, and was also made by half the people who made Smiling Friends, and was also an internet creator show going mainstream, does that mean Smiling Friends is just another funny TV show and that's it? It's just a good show, not everything has to be a game changer? Sometimes it's okay to just be solid? No! No, it has to be groundbreaking! It broke new ground! Wait, what the fuck is MDE World Peace? Number 1. Acceptance. Smiling Friends is a good show. I'm proud of the crew. I'm proud of Zach, I'm proud of Michael, and all the wacky cameo voices they got in. It's funny, I laughed. I've been a fan of Zach for well over a decade at this point. I remember showing his Arrow to the Knee video to my friends at a slumber party in 2011 when I was 11, and then one of them pulled his cock and balls out of his pants and chased us around with it. And I still hold the opinion that Bushworld Adventures from Michael Cusack is the single funniest thing Adult Swim has ever aired, but Three Busy Debras was also pretty good. I don't know, what difference does it really make? Why am I putting so much importance on what to watch on TV? My cat literally has AIDS. I'd say watch Smiling Friends, but only if you finish choring for the day. Dishwasher needs to be unloaded, reloaded, and the kitchen must be swept. I know this isn't the first Smiling Friends review you've watched, and you can get back to watching more in a second. But first, for me, go out and do something new. Try out a new recipe or do some stretches. Remind someone that you love them. Smiling Friends is beautiful, but not as beautiful as the satisfaction of knowing you did your best today.